Tonight, Kaleena re-enters Last Chance Kitchen, where she's already proven herself to be a winner, having cooked through 3 challenges.
I f***ing hope this is the bite of my life.
She now faces off against Kévin, who hit it out of the park with his impressive 5 dishes. Can Kaleena cook her way back into Top Chef for a second time? Ready to go again? This is Last Chance Kitchen, presented by BMW, the ultimate driving machine.
I'm in such a different mindset than when I was in Last Chance Kitchen last time. I still felt like I had so much to prove, and I also wanted redemption. This time, I made it to Restaurant Wars, and I got to be the EC. I'm more at peace with what I've done. You know, I'm also feeling mentally fatigued. There's a ton of reasons why I do want to get back into the competition, why I do want to compete in Last Chance Kitchen. But, like, there's also another side of me that is feeling like that's not the right decision right now.
Hey, Kaleena, welcome back to Last Chance Kitchen.
Hey, chefs.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Great.
What's up, Kaleena?
Kaleena, I was really impressed with how you competed last time in Last Chance Kitchen. I think you really found some focus and got back into the competition really fired up. Kévin, are you surprised to see Kaleena here?
Yeah, I mean, she's an amazing chef, and I'm very happy to compete with her today.
All right. Ready to go again?
Chef, Kévin, unfortunately, I'm not going to be competing today.
Really?
One of the hardest things I think that I've had to learn in my journey of being a chef is that I need to put my mental health first.
Okay.
Before everything else. My heart's telling me that if I were to step into this kitchen right now, I wouldn't be able to give either of you my best.
Okay.
So unfortunately, I won't be competing.
Well, I respect that. You know, our industry has changed, and some things are more important than competing.
Yeah.
Kaleena, you can exit the kitchen. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That was not an easy decision to make. But I'm gonna remember every part of this for the rest of my life, and I'm just tremendously grateful for the experience and the opportunity.
Okay, what's the twist now?
Oh, I didn't know this was happening.
Oh, really, chef?
No, no.
Oh.
Raska, you feel like cooking?
Sure.
Okay. Get back in there. I need someone to compete here, so get in there.
Okay.
We'll make this fair. I know you already beat her. We'll make it fair.
I am very confused, but I am game. Second last chance, I guess, for me.
Well, this is what the challenge was going to be and is going to be.
Okay.
Neither one of you got to compete in Restaurant Wars. So this is your big chance.
Restaurant Wars, the most challenging of challenges. I'm freaking out right now.
Let me ask you guys a question. Do you have a concept that you're dying to do? I mean, if you were to open a restaurant next week, what would you do? What concept?
French bistro.
French bistro. Okay. Raska.
Something South Indian. I come from a Tamil background, and I feel like South Indian cuisine is not as popular globally as North Indian cuisine.
Well, those are the concepts. Okay. You have 45 minutes on the clock. I want to see 2 dishes.
2 dishes.
1 savory and 1 sweet.
1 savory, 1 sweet. We chef.
That represent your concept. So if you are out raising money and you're gonna find an investor and say, this is what the restaurant's about, I'm gonna give you 2 dishes, that's what I wanna see. Kévin, I said we'll make this fair. Since you already beat Raska, this is gonna be 2 out of 3. Okay, so Raska, for you to advance, you need to win this challenge and then there'll be another one. Kévin, if you win this one, you're good.
Sounds good, chef.
Okay? South Indian.
Yes.
French bistro.
Yes.
Okay? You have 45 minutes and your time starts now.
I'm definitely going to, again, put my best foot forward. Cats have 9 lives. I guess Rasika has 3 lives.
You okay, buddy?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Redemption.
Redemption. I think Rasika is gonna bring like a very A game on the table. She have a second chance. But back in France, we had a restaurant war and I won it. Sorry, I already beat you once. I'm gonna do it again.
Here. Come on, stop.
Frenchie, it's a rematch, baby. And this time won't be as easy as the last.
Hey, Rashika, what you doing?
A seafood-based curry, and my sweet dish is going to be a yuzu cardamom custard. So that's what I'm starting right now.
My concept is South Indian forward, but with a twang of Rasika's twist. I'm going to name it Maithili after my grandmother. She is 84, and she lives in India, in Chennai, where I grew up. The dream is, yes, to have my own place, to pay a tribute to my grandmom's legacy.
So I just put my custard in the blast chiller for it to set.
Hey, Rashika, looks like a déjà vu, huh?
Yeah, let's hope this time I do better.
Right now, I'm starting like all my sweet thing. So everything can be like start to put in the oven. Crumble à la fleur de sel.
My restaurant in Paris was like a neo-modern bistro, and in 2016 I got the title of like the best rising chef in Paris. We also got like the Bib Gourmand from the Michelin Guide.
I really want to have this wing so bad. Like I really want it. I have 35 minutes left.
Hey, chefs, 35 minutes left. Kevin, how we doing?
I'm doing great.
What are you making there?
So right now I'm making like a crumble. It's going like in the oven. Black and red fruit with like a basil oil, and after I'm making mascarpone cream.
Okay.
For the main dish, I'm doing like a tenderloin beef, mashed potato, and like a duxelles quenelle with like hazelnut and reduction of vin jaune du Jura.
Okay.
Vin jaune is a very, very particular wine, very deep in flavor, and it's going perfectly with a red meat.
Hi, Chef.
Raska.
Thank you for another opportunity.
Oh, you're welcome. What are you making?
Seafood curry.
Seafood curry. Okay. It's,
with just string
red
hopper.
curry, green curry?
Reddish curry.
Reddish.
With coconut milk.
Got it. Coconut milk. Got it. Coconut
And
milk.
I'm going to make a string hopper to go with that.
What?
String hopper. It's a rice flour dough, kind of like a pasta.
Okay.
I'm gonna cook it in banana leaf.
Okay.
In a steamer.
I really believe that my curry and my string hopper is going to hold its ground and more against whatever Kevin is making.
And what are you doing for dessert?
I'm making a yuzu cardamom custard.
Okay.
With some spiced nuts and some fresh fruit.
Okay. Sounds good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
26 minutes, Kevin.
Word. So right now, it tastes like France. That's what I want.
In France, every corner of the street you have a bistro. You don't have to come with a button-up shirt, but the food, sometimes you can be very impressed by the quality. In France, we have a term for that, is bistronomie. That's the thing you have to show and prove in this concept. My dish, on the first side, it looks like very easy, like meat, potato, mushroom, but like it's a lot of complexity with like the jus reduction, with the vin jaune.
20 minutes left.
20. Kevin, what are you working right now, Chef?
Right now, like I'm making like all sauté my vegetable. What about you?
I'm rolling out this dough for the string hopper.
I put some dough into the extruder. All I have to do is rotate it and extrude it right on top of the banana leaf. I'm giving Tom something that is very unique and something he might have never had before.
It's like Indian spetzel.
Yeah.
It's great to see his reactions.
Now we need to be freaking accurate. All the seasoning.
Less than 10 minutes.
When I taste my curry, I taste home. The coriander, the cumin, the tomatoes. I'm swollen with pride.
6 minutes.
Normally, I would cook my fish in the fish curry. I decided to sear my fish and shrimp separately. This is how I would elevate a curry.
Kevin, how are you looking, buddy?
We're looking good, huh?
5 minutes, chefs. 5 minutes.
Which chef? I'm cooking with my heart right now. Like a little basil oil, boom.
The layer of my dessert is like a crumble à la fleur de sel, roasted fruit with basil oil, mascarpone cream, and tuile on the top. This dessert is like very European.
I'm feeling good right now.
3 minutes, chefs. 3 minutes.
We chef.
My custards are set. Great.
I have my custard base. I want to pair it with cashews because we love finishing any dessert with some fried cashews.
1 minute, chefs. 1 minute.
We chef. Rashika, are you okay on time? You gonna finish?
Looking good, looking good.
Chef Tom's gonna eat a piece of France.
10 seconds.
We chef.
Come on.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up.
Bro, good job.
Okay, chefs, bring up your food. Raska, tell me what you made.
For your savory course, I made a mangalore fish curry with a string hopper, and it's a rice flour dough that's steamed on a banana leaf.
Is this typically done this way, where the fish is seared outside of the curry, or is it usually cooked in
It's
the curry?
usually cooked all together, but I wanted the integrity of the seafood, so that's what I would do in my restaurant. I would want to cook the fish a la minute so that people can enjoy the texture of the protein as well.
Okay. Kevin, why don't you tell me about your filet here?
Chef, I make a roasted tenderloin with a pomme puree au beurre, with on the side like a duxelle of mushrooms with a sauce au vin jaune and some roasted hazelnut. So I really wanted to showcase, like in France, of course, we have a meat, garnish, a condiment, and a sauce with it.
Got it. Rasika, tell me about your dessert.
For your sweet course, I made a yuzu custard, finished off with some Berber spiced fruits and cashews.
Fruits just raw, or are they poached with the in syrup?
I just wanted it to get a light poach in it.
Right. Kevin, tell me about your dessert.
Roasted strawberry, raspberry, blackberry in basil oil. On the bottom, I'll have a crumble à la fleur de sel. I have a chantilly, mascarpone, vanilla, and I have a vanilla tuile on the top.
Boy. What I like about these dishes, I mean, this is to your restaurant as this is to yours. These are like mainstays. This is what you expect to see, bistro food. You know, a good piece of beef with sauce, potato, the flavors of South India, a good curry with fish. Curries usually take a little longer to cook, but there is a lot of flavor that's developed. The heat is really nice. It just builds. The
String hopper.
Never had it before.
Yeah.
Really good. Interesting.
Thank you, Chef.
I like the texture.
Yeah.
It has a chew to it. It's almost like it's a rice noodle.
Yeah.
Kevin, same thing. Sauce in this short of time is really good. Beef is beautifully cooked.
Thank you, Chef.
Brings us to dessert. I like flavors in your dessert, Rasika. All the fruits just add something a little different. I like the crunch from the cashews. Kevin, same thing here. I think it was a really smart move to pre-roast your fruit. A lot of work in the tuile and the crumble all together. Even getting the basil oil in here. Boy, this was close, but Kevin, you're moving on. Rasika, I understand why you cooked the fish the way you cooked it, but to me the curry's now a sauce with some fish on top of it. It just doesn't come together because of that. But the flavors are really fantastic. And I could see this as a restaurant. I hope you actually get your dream to do this, because this is great.
Thank you, Chef.
Yeah. Thanks for doing this. So I appreciate it. You can exit the kitchen.
Thank you, Chef.
Even though I didn't get through either round, you know, I wouldn't change anything about the way that I cook, because I got to represent my culture. Every single dish I made, I'm very proud of myself. It's crazy that I feel this way after losing.
Now you can celebrate.
Yeah! And 2 for 2. I really want to go back in this competition. I can't wait to see who I'm gonna cook against next week.
Thank you, Chef.
So we're one step closer?
So when is gonna be the moment, Chef?
Well, we still got a few more.
Oh, God.
Keep cooking like this, you'll get there.
Oui, Chef, I will.
All right. See you next week.
Thank you, Chef. See you next week.